Hello everyone, I'll be sharing with you wonderful business ideas you can start with little capital and huge capital if you have the money to do that. But my point of focus is going to be Nigeria. I can explain a lot about Nigeria because I have a large part of my experience in Nigeria. Now, business is for everyone, both the employed and the non-employed. If you have a job, you need an extra source of income. If you don't have a job, you need a source of income. Why there are more business opportunities in Nigeria is because a lot of people are distracted with the oil. So now that they're distracted with the oil, this is the best time for you to look at other things you can make money with outside the oil. So today I'm talking about the food business. This is a business I've done in a very small scale and in a large scale. I've sold food stuff on a table in a market before. I've also owned a grocery store after I graduated from the university. I also have an auntie that did this food stuff business in wholesale. She was sending food from Akwa State to Port Harcourt to sell. So I can tell you a lot about the food business. In fact, I've done a lot of businesses in this life. And then what I need to help you understand is that if you want to do business, you need to take away this thing called shame. I'm a very shy person, but not when it comes to money. I can never be ashamed of what is gainful. This is a business you can start with little capital and make so much money. I'm going to explain to you how to go into this foodstuff business, but today I'm starting with a particular foodstuff, or let me just start with two today. I'm going to talk about plantain business. I'm also going to talk about coconut business. So for the plantain business, where can you buy plantain? I'm going to put it in the description box to cut the long story short. But then let me just mention a few I can relate to. I know that if you go to Bayelsa in Nigeria, you can buy plantain. They have plantains at good prices. If you go to Akwa State, my state, the cost of plantain there is very cheap. Because now the good thing about buying foodstuff is that you're buying from local farmers. Those farmers are not exposed to the internet, they're not exposed to social media like you are. That's why they're selling at a cheap price. They are able to reach only people within their range. I mean, people within their class. But you have access to social media. You can go to the village, buy these things and sell. You can buy them in wholesale. Now, how do you transport these things? What my auntie was doing before, when she buys these things from the village, she combines these items with that of other women that are also sending to Port Harcourt. So they have a trailer that carries everybody's items. So you just buy these things, give to the driver, you come over to like the state you want to sell. You go to a city, just if you have somewhere to spend the night, you go to the city, you wait over. They will bring these things very early in the morning to the market. So you can sell these things to retailers. You can also sell these things online. She was even selling only to retailers, and the remaining part of it, before she traveled, she was bringing them to my grocery store. I was buying them from her. Now, you can sell these things online. The people that are receiving salary at the end of the month, they do monthly shopping. So you can tell them about these things, that this time on this date, I'm going to be bringing plantain, and this is the price I'm going to sell this to. In fact, just open a plantain factory in your house. What you do is, when you bring this plantain, you sell some in the bunch, you sell some as retail, you cut and sell, you sell some as chips. You start making plantain chips, and there's so much money in plantain chips. And you know, the plantain chips, you're selling both the unripe and the ripe, so you're not going to lose anything. You can also start dehydrating this plantain. You can dehydrate this unripe plantain and sell them as plantain powder. You can also dry this plantain and sell, like people that want to eat, people that are coming to buy from you. You can also put in the oven and prepare it very well, maybe to go along with chicken or something. You know, people like enjoyment in Nigeria, so you sell to them. The truth is that you're not going to waste anything. You can preserve your plantain by freezing it. You can peel your plantain, put in a ziplock nylon and freeze. Now, in terms of dehydration, this is one very important thing people need to be doing in Nigeria. You know how the power supply system is in Nigeria. It's not stable. So dehydration is one very good means of preserving food in Nigeria. When you dehydrate this plantain, now you need to get an oven. You can get a dehydrator if you want, but if your oven is not so sound, you're going to have your plantain looking black, or whatsoever you're dehydrating is not going to be looking fresh. So if you don't have any of them, first of all, go for oven, because you can use oven to dry even powders. It's very easy to dry even powders in oven. The dehydrator has openings, so it selects the kind of things you can dehydrate. So you go for an oven, and at least 50 degrees you can dehydrate a lot. You just put it there for some hours, and when it's dry, you grind. You have your plantain flour. You get your ziplock nylons, or you get all these resealable nylons. These are things you can buy online. People are selling these things on Instagram. You can order these ziplock nylons on AliExpress. So even if you go to bring half or quarter a trailer of plantain, you stand to lose nothing. Dare to do business like someone that has been exposed. That is why you have gone to school. You've gone to school. You're there not just for the certificate. You're there for the exposure. When you see things, you should be able to look at this like, wow, how has this thing been coupled? How is it working? When you should be able to draw inspiration from things around you. You should be able to solve problems. You should be able to provide solutions to problems. So when you see people wasting food and all that, you should be able to ask, like, how can I preserve this thing? How do I can this food so that when it becomes scarce, I'll be able to sell it out? All these things, they have seasons. Like even plantain, there are times you hear that plantain has become so expensive. Permit me, I'm going to cut this video right here, but I'll post the video of the coconut next to this one. So kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'll be discussing a lot about business ideas and how you can make life so easy, how to keep your hope alive, and how to live inside that hope. Thank you very much, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.